Sage Wanderer here, and welcome to my van down by the river. So I wanted to talk to you a bit today about Robert Mueller's statement that he came out and had a press conference today and made a statement. And I think it's perfectly clear that he intended to greenlight the House of Representatives investigation into Donald Trump's obstruction of justice. It seems to me like, okay, whether he meant to or not, the pundits are taking this as a green light for them to go after Trump for impeachment. That they intend to impeach him for obstruction of justice. And the thing is that it's going to be a real interesting case because there were indictments in the impeachment of Bill Clinton. I think there were several. I mean, there was like double-digit indictments against him for multiple crimes. And they got nothing. They got no crime that he obstructed the investigation of a crime that never occurred. Let me say that again. They're accusing him of obstructing justice and impeding an investigation that was investigating a crime that didn't happen. It was a crime there was no crime committed. It was an imaginary crime. So he basically, in the report, told us that Donald Trump did not collude with anyone, and nor did any American collude with Russia. But at the same time, he has come out and said that he can't say that he thinks that he committed obstruction of justice because apparently he's not allowed to indict a sitting president, which I thought Bill Clinton was indicted. Or did I just imagine that? I don't know. What do you remember? Somebody Google it. Didn't Bill Clinton get indicted by Kent Starr and the Independent Counsel back for the Whitewater stuff and all of that? Weren't there indictments there? At any rate, they can't actually impeach Donald Trump because they don't have the support in the Senate. So this is just a political hatchet job. And once again, they're claiming that he committed obstruction of justice of an investigation into a crime that was never committed. But it did appear to me, watching it, that Mueller was basically telling the House of Representatives, go ahead and impeach him. It's up to you to do your constitutional duty. I can't do it for you. I can't do anything about it. And so, you know, without saying so much, he pretty much implied, from what I can tell, that they should go ahead and pursue Donald Trump for obstruction of justice. And use that to try to impeach him in the House of Representatives. But for those of you that don't understand the impeachment process, an impeachment is like an indictment. It's an indictment by the House of Representatives. They will claim he committed high crimes and misdemeanors, and they will impeach him. But that's just an indictment. To actually convict somebody of a crime, they have to be prosecuted. So that's what happens in the Senate. So if they get the indictment in the House, the indictment is passed on to the Senate, and the Senate then does its own investigation and decides whether or not they want to have the president removed from office or prosecute him, or prosecute an impeachment. So even if the House of Representatives totally impeach him, like happened to Bill Clinton, it's up to the Senate to remove him from office, which did not happen in the case of Bill Clinton and will not happen in the case of Donald Trump because of the control of the Senate by the Republicans and the backers of Trump. So nothing's going to happen on this. It's just more political witchcraft. It's just more trying to slander him, trying to prove to everyone Orange Man bad. And, you know, it's not going anywhere, but they're going to do their constitutional duty and have these investigations. So we got more of this bleeding on into the 2020 election process, and it's going to have an effect on it. In fact, what they've really done is just drag the 2020 election into the Congress, and they're going to debate, while they have control of the floor and subpoena power, the validity of a 2020 campaign for Donald Trump, while they're trying to hang this impeachment on him that they know will never be used to get him out of office. It's just not going to happen because the Senate is not going to have it. They're not going to agree. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's the news of the day. Mueller did have his appearance. The pundits are saying this is a green light for Congress to pursue impeachment for obstruction of justice, and I assume that's what's about to happen. So, at the same time, we may we are investigating, we being the other side, are investigating how this investigation, the investigation of the investigation. I think we pretty much got a lot of these people on genuine crimes. They committed crimes in an attempt to slander Trump and to railroad him for something he didn't do. And they abused their power in the FISA court, and they have leaked to the press things that they were sworn not to leak to the press. And it's just a mess. And we've got them on. We got Comey, we got Clapper, we got Brennan, and we potentially have Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton. Lock her up! Lock her up! God save our republic.